We've got to discuss the possibility of these characters now that we know a lot of leaks are turning out to be true. Block content. What's happening, my Block buddies, and welcome to a brand new episode of Blocked Content's Leak Speak. My name is Callum, and this is going to be your content for today. We are in a very special time right now, not only because of the world and everything that's changing in it, but also because Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is seemingly getting a lot of content with, of course, 6 new DLC fighters, one of which is going to be the Arms fighter, and then these characters that could be from first-party franchises, could be from third-party, and this is really cool, right? Because we've been talking about game modes and boss battles potentially coming to the game, but also the fact that, of course, a lot of things are lining up now with other leaks happening in the leak sphere, like Mario 35th Anniversary leak, and that actually talking about a Paper Mario game, that Paper Mario game being real, and then, of course, also the Metroid stuff and things of that nature. So there's a lot here to talk about in terms of, yeah, things are starting to look a little bit more detailed, a little bit more focused, and I really wanted to take this chance to kind of see if these two specific characters are coming to Smash Bros., if there's any news, if there's any leak information that's hinting towards their arrival in Smash Bros., well, these are two fighters that I would love to see in the game, and I've also already done videos on other characters that I expect to be in, so go check those out as well. But these, especially with new games coming, I think might be a shoe-in for this Fighters Pass if, and only if, Sakurai chooses that this Fighters Pass is first-party characters, because that would make a lot of sense. I mean, a lot of people, including myself, really want third-party characters in this pass. But yeah, we might be looking at a future where that just isn't possible with everything going on in the world. Sakurai said it himself with meetings, so I just wanted to take the time and talk about all of this with you guys. And, you know, you guys already sent me a lot of suggestions through the Discord and, of course, the Facebook group and everything like that. So I've been answering many of you guys' questions about Smash Ultimate and fighters in our show Question Block, where I answer your questions. What do I think of your favorite game? How do you start making YouTube videos? Well, whatever you can think of, send your question through to blockedcontentmail@gmail.com, and I will answer your question live on the show in our next Question Blocked episode. And here's a brand new giveaway. You can win one of 4 Mario surprise capsules. There are really cute characters inside there, and you'll only find out who is inside when you win them. So please like this video, subscribe to the channel right now, and comment down below to enter for that giveaway. Alright guys, let's head into the main topic of today, and the first character that I wanted to take the time to talk about is actually SYLUX from Metroid Prime franchise. Yes, SYLUX has already been hinted at to be the next antagonist in, you know, Metroid Prime Corruption, the other games, of course, the Metroid Prime, like the weird, like, side Metroid Prime game for the 3DS, which a lot of people didn't really love, and a lot of people thought had a lot of promise, but yes, that actually hinted towards SYLUX as well. So I think that Federation Force was really predicting that this character would be huge in that franchise, and everyone is saying, yeah, SYLUX is probably going to be the main antagonist of the Metroid Prime 4 game. Of course, SYLUX already appeared as sort of a playable character within Metroid Prime Echoes, you know, all the different hunters and stuff like that. I thought it was a really cool idea, but now getting to have that character as a playable Smash Bros. Fighter would really lend some credence to, yes, Metroid Prime 4 is going to be focusing on this character, you know, SYLUX hunts you down, right? I think it's going to be really amazing, and there's a lot of movesets that you can pull from this character from just the Metroid Prime games, the physicality of the character, Metroid Prime Hunters as well, and of course maybe aspects of, yeah, the other Metroid Prime games. So I feel like this could be a character that is a fan favorite, but not on the surface, right? I think there's a lot of characters in Smash that might have an uninspired design, and I feel like SYLUX is definitely one of those characters. I mean, there's no clear face, there's no clear helmet, it just feels like a very alien character that's just, you know, polygons smashed together. It actually really feels like a fighting polygon team kind of character, and I don't love the design. I love some of the weapons of the characters, but yeah, I don't really feel like this is the prime, if you will, example of great Metroid Prime Hunter, but I do feel like, yeah, if they are focusing on this character, probably giving it a slightly new look, slightly better armor, and yeah, that will translate to Smash Bros. Really well, because you know Sakurai, he really focuses on the details of these character models, really wants to appear, you know, in one segregated, great universe that, you know, everything is apart and everything is the same at the same time, and I feel like they would do the exact same thing with SYLUX here. Now, what's cool about SYLUX is that it doesn't really mirror Samus's moveset at all, you know? There's a lot of stances and a lot of things that could be similar, but in those terms, it's nothing like a Dark Samus type character. I feel like SYLUX would be a great character to experiment with a lot of sci-fi elements and a lot of cool different weapons, right? I think that SYLUX is a character where you can really change up different moves, change up different special moves to have that gun actually do different things. And maybe the main gun even transforms. It already looks sort of like a blade, so maybe it can function like that too. And just imagine a character that sort of plays like Samus, but also has, a lot of cool melee moves and sword slashes, and then a lot of different blasts, a lot of different forms of blasts. So not just the charge shot and a rocket, but all of these different types of things that the character can shoot out, kind of like the Mii Gunner fighter. That would be a really interesting set. And I feel like if you choose SYLUX to be the next Metroid rep, yes, of course, we have a great roster already. We have Samus, we have Zero Suit Samus, and Ridley. I mean, that's already insane. And if you are adding another character to it, you can look to Super Metroid, you can look to other M or the Metroid Prime series for different type of characters, but I think the smartest thing here is to look to the future of the franchise and maybe say, well, if this character is going to be famous, if this character is going to go forward, right? And it first, of course, appeared in Metroid Prime Hunters for the DS around 2006, I think the idea here would be that you invest in that character's future. And if you invest in a character's future, it basically means that it'll not only appear in the next couple of games, but it'll also have a grander, audience appeal, and that's where Super Smash Bros. Comes in, right? So SYLUX could actually be a great contender because Metroid Prime 4 could be coming up with that character, and other, pieces of media like Super Smash Bros. Ultimate could take advantage of that character being, in a bigger zeitgeist right now. Now, I don't think SYLUX has that big of a personality per se, but that could, of course, be fleshed out in the next game, and that's something that I would be very excited about, just because, yeah, I really give a chance to this character. Right now, I would say a little bit uninspired, and everything that I've played and seen of the character is like, I get it, but it's not necessarily something that I would want in Smash Brothers in my top 6, but I do get it, and I feel like there's a place for SYLUX, especially if they flesh out the character. And if we get a trailer for Metroid Prime 4 and it has SYLUX this E3, and then we get a crossover into Smash Brothers with another CG trailer, I mean, that's gonna blow everybody's mind. So yeah, that's why I think SYLUX is likely, but I want the character to be fleshed out a little bit more before we see it in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, because Smash Bros. Is a big deal, and if a character comes to that franchise, it needs to be a mainstay, or at least needs to have, a big personality, and I think that's what's missing right now, and we could fix that easily. So the other character that I wanted to talk about, of course, is Paper Mario. Now, Paper Mario, I think, is very likely for a lot of reasons, and, well, we got another huge reason just now. Just 2 days ago, a brand new Paper Mario game, Paper Mario the Origami King, was announced with a super cool trailer. I mean, it doesn't look exactly like a return to form, but it looks really awesome. I think I'll have a fun time playing it, streaming it with you guys, but it does mean that Nintendo continues to see potential in the Paper Mario franchise and has been working on it in secret for such a long time, because it's releasing in July and really quickly. But just the fact that this character has been around for so long, it's not necessarily Mario, it's Mario in a different kind of universe. They already clarified that in Mario and Luigi franchises, right? I mean, they're two different characters, and maybe even Mario and Luigi are also different characters from Smash Mario. So that's all really fun and cool. But yeah, they see potential in that character. The character has a lot of different moves than normally. I mean, think of party members from previous games. Think of the hammer. Think of all the paper things you could do with the paper airplane from Thousand Year Door. There are a lot of moves that this character could be doing, and getting that character transported in the Smash world will be interesting, because it is a visual style that is, similar to Mr. Game & Watch, flat, and doesn't appear in a 3D space. Now, of course, Sakurai could choose to maybe slightly 3D-ify the character, and they actually did that in the official art for, I believe, Sticker Star, and later a little bit for Color Splash as well, where you actually saw a little bit of depth within the cardboard of the Paper Mario character. So yeah, the mustache would be sticking out a little bit more than the nose and stuff like that. I feel like that could be a little interesting. You actually take the character and not just make it a flat PNG, but make it, a little bit depth, right? Make it a little bit pasted together, so that when you change the camera around, you can actually see the different layers of Paper Mario. It does feel like a fully realized character and not just a bunch of images thrown together. Now, there's a lot of moves for Paper Mario that you can think about, all kind of regarding to the Paper Mario side characters, right? The party members. But also, if you think about the Thing cards from Color Splash, maybe even the Color Splash Hammer, and now, of course, with a brand new game coming out, maybe we could even see a lot of references to the Origami King, moves from that game in this. The 1,000-fold arm already feels like a really great final smash for that character. So that's what my money would be on. I mean, right now, SYLUX and Paper Mario seem like a shoe-in for Smash Brothers if they choose first-party characters. That is the mainstay here. So I'm really curious if you guys have any thoughts on that specific side of things. Do you like SYLUX? Do you like Paper Mario? Do you want to see them in Smash Bros. Ultimate's Fighter Pass 2? Well, let me know in the comments down below, and if you comment down below, that could actually be featured and read out loud in our next video. And today's comment question is, do you want SYLUX and Paper Mario in your Smash Bros. Ultimate? And as for a previous comment question winner, our answer comes to us from our user, Alan Garcia, saying, what I hope we get is Springman, Crash, Bandana D, Rayman, Shadow, and Geno. What we will most likely get is Min Min, Rex and Pyra, Generation 8 Pokemon, Travis Touchdown, Paper Mario, and Rayman Crash. Yeah, Rayman and Crash both have their valid arguments due to the recent events. And Alan Garcia, thank you so much for sending in your comment. I totally agree with this. I think that Min Min, Rex and Pyra actually have a huge shot as well, seeing as Sakurai really loves that, and it might take a little while for a character to get into Smash Brothers, regardless if the character has a Mii costume. And then, of course, a Generation 8 Pokemon has been rumored for such a long time. Toxtricity, maybe Urshifu, maybe a different character, like a more legendary character from those, DLC add-ons. And then, of course, Travis Touchdown as sort of a third-party character, but yeah, really feels at home in the Nintendo franchise. And that Light Sword would be incredible in Smash Brothers, a brand new fighting style that is a sword fighter, but is also something new, right? Paper Mario, we just talked about in this video. And then, of course, Rayman and Crash. That is interesting, right? If those two characters would be in the Fighter's Pass, this Fighter's Pass, hands down, would already be better than the first because it's just two grand, big third-party characters. I mean, Rayman, people have been wanting that character in Smash since the beginning, and then Crash has been blooming over the past couple of games. That would be insane. So thank you so much for your comment, Alan Garcia. I mean, really, everyone sending in your lists. These are so much fun to read through. And of course, a big shout out to our latest Patreon supporters. You guys are supporting the channel in this crazy time, and I can't thank you enough because you guys are the reason that I'm able to make videos and talk about the things that I love every day. So please, if you want to support the channel, you can do that by going to patreon.com/blockedcontent. And remember, if you're not yet a member of the Blocked Content family yet, hit the subscribe button right now. Ring the bell for notifications, and all the news and fun will be delivered straight to you. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you around the corner where there's always more Blocked Content. See ya.